Welcome, everybody, to the Aaron's High Cap Adventure Radio program. Today's April 6, 2019. We're here live for the next 2 hours, sort of, kind of. Got a couple of repeats coming up for you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you know that I start my day with a cup of CEFCO Premium Joe coffee, right? Well, I'm showing you in the video right now that my cup have changeth because the CEFCO cup had a leak in it. But anyway, I'll show it to you real quick. Here it is. I drink my fresh Premium Joe in the morning because it tastes the same every time. I don't have to worry about it being bitter or anything like that, so it's good. Check it out. They also got a special. They got 2 Powerade 32-ounce bottles for $2.50. So check it out. Tell the girls hi. Say you heard it on the show, and just have a good time today. Pick up a pack of smokes, newspaper, whatever it takes to get your day going, and wash it down with a couple bottles of Powerade. If you want to be part of this show today, give us a call here at the studio. It's 254-697-6633. Or give me an email at aaronsgunshop@gmail.com. And don't forget, we're simulcasting right here, right now on this station, KMIL 105.1 FM The Ranch, and out of Rockdale at KRXT 98.5 FM. If for some reason you're having bad reception, go to the respective websites and tune in that way. And give us a call, like I said, at 254-697-6633. Don't forget the social media aspects of the program. Go to aaronsgunshop.com, go to the Facebook page, like us on Facebook. I've always got updates, product spotlights, neat things, training videos, the whole works, and like us there. Also on Instagram, follow us there on Instagram, and by all means, for sure, without fail, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to aaronsgunshop.com, go to the YouTube channel, and become a subscriber there. Tons and tons of great stuff, interviews, product demos, the whole works. So check it out. Let me give you an idea what's coming up on today's show. First of all, I've got a license to carry class April 20th. 2019, that's this year. That's what, in a couple weeks? We still got seats available, so give me a call or give me an email and we'll get you locked into that one. True Stories of Self-Defense from the American Rifleman's The Armed Citizens column, and this week's stories are from 1982. Let's see if anything has changed in how people defend themselves. There's really not a change. You're only really going to see is a difference in the writing of the stories and possibly the types of calibers that they're using. Today's License to Carry Attorney segment is going to be talking about gun rights, the NFA, and the Gun Control Act of '68. It's always good to know where these things are coming from, what they mean, and how they affect us when it comes to using, purchasing, possessing firearms. Next will be the delicious Janae Goodman telling us about fats and oils. What's the difference and how to make your own. Now, I asked her specifically on this because I don't know about you, but when I look at the process of making lard, I thought it was very interesting, and the finished product just looked very appealing, even though it's fat or lard or whatever you want to call it. It's just a pretty white how it comes to be. So I just thought that'd be an interesting thing. Plus, we can use it in times for preparedness. It's good to have on hand. At 11 o'clock, the voice of law enforcement, retired police chief Randy Dixon, the Duke of Decency, the communicator of common sense, the pontificator of practicality, and all-around good guy, Randy Dixon is the voice of law enforcement. Following the chief will be the Devotional Minute. That's always a great thing. If you want to become a member of that or sign up to the list on that, I can tell you about that probably after the 11 o'clock hour. Then on the Product Spotlight, sponsored by ANC Firearms and Heidenhammer, this week's going to be the Ruger Super Blackhawk in 44 mag. If you go to aaronsgunshop.com and go to the Facebook page, you'll see the video there of me holding it. It's a beast. It's a tank. It's your faithful companion, okay? So we're going to talk about it. Give ANC Firearms a call, 254-983-4417. My special guest this week, by special request, will be me. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, okay? So we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff during that. And before the close of the show, if we're lucky, we're going to have Master Cindy Key in here to show us another self-defense move using me as practice target. And I know you always enjoy that. So strap yourselves in, crank up the volume, tell everybody you know to listen, and get your note-taking material ready, because after this break, we're going to be starting the show with True Stories. Okay? Take us out of here. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody, to the Aaron's High Cap Adventure Radio program. It's my board operator's fault for the delay in me getting back. He's cranking out Smoke on the Water. I was telling him about the story of how that song came to be. Fantastic song, great song, gets me going. We're here at the True Stories of Self-Defense. And ladies and gentlemen, I got a couple of extras here. I got a WTF moment, or actually a Delta Foxtrot moment. For any of you military personnel out there, you can figure that one out. And then I got one that I just can't believe. So I don't know where to start. I'll tell you what, let's start with the Armed Citizens column. This is from 1982. I got 4 stories here. I'm going to read them cold, give you my personal opinion on them. and see what we find here. Story number 1. Steve and Marion Wynn were stopped at a Miami, Florida traffic light when an elderly woman in the car next to them began to gesture frantically for help. The Wynns gave chase and followed the car for some distance before it abruptly stopped. Wynn pulled his .38 caliber revolver as a pair of kidnappers bolted from the car. The woman and a friend had been sitting in the back seat of the car waiting for their husbands when the criminal pair jumped in and drove off. Whoa. Story number 1, lock your door. Story number 2, if you forget to lock your door and you're sitting in the back seat, have a gun. Number 3, if a couple people jump in and try to kidnap you, you pull out your gun from your purse or wherever you got it and you stick it to their head and you say, get out of the freaking car. Now, when it comes to the Wynns, great job. He was prepared. He had his .38 revolver on him and he saved the day. So good job for him. Lessons learned. Story number 2. A pair of thugs started beating Woodrow Wilson Glanston of Newark, New Jersey. Then they took his wallet, his money, and his car keys. But the 69-year-old Glanton drew a .25 automatic, opened fire, hitting one of the criminals in the chest, killing him. The other robber was wounded by the... This is interesting here. I just quickly glanced at the other robber was wounded by an irate relative of the dead man when he reported the crime and killing. Did I read that right? So here you got this older gentleman who used a .25 auto. So for all you people saying a .25 auto can't kill, well, it can, okay? Granted, there's other calibers that'll do it better, but a .25 auto will kill you if it hits the right spot. The other thing is here, I guess, if I'm reading this right, a relative, is that what? Yeah, a relative was kind of PO'd by the whole thing and shot the other guy. Okay, that's a little confusing. I'm going to pass on to the third story. John C. Fletcher was working in his Pewaukee, Wisconsin gun store when he heard a hammering on one of the building's walls. He grabbed a .357 Magnum revolver and went to investigate. He found a would-be burglar trying to pound his way into the store. Fletcher held him for police. You know, I don't get this. These guys, you know, I thought bad guys are stupid today. But back then, you're pounding on the wall of a gun store. Don't you look to see if it's open or if anybody's in it? And then the other big thing on this story is Mr. Fletcher went and grabbed his weapon first to investigate. And in this story, it was a revolver. Notice how the stories in 1982, they're either revolvers or small caliber pistols. Because right about that time is when everything exploded with the compact nines and everything like that. So we were still reading the stories of the older type of guns here. Okay, so the main thing in the story is go get your weapon first to investigate. Story number 4. Minnie Stoner and her husband, both 77, returned to their Sacramento, California trailer home one evening to find a youthful burglar inside. When the hoodlum began to beat her husband, Mrs. Storer pulled a .38 caliber revolver from a chair and fired, hitting the assailant in the abdomen. Once again, a revolver, .38, common. Mama's taking care of Papa. Good deal, working as a team. And she wasn't afraid to use it. So, and the accuracy was much better than we have seen in much sooner, more recent times. People getting shot in the legs, lack of training. Maybe she went to the range and trained a little bit. So there you go. 4 stories from the Armed Citizens column from 1982, The American Rifleman. Let me jump over here to a Delta Foxtrot moment. Figured out. Belton man dies after apparent accidental shooting. Belton, a 25-year-old man, died Sunday evening after a gun with which he was reportedly playing with went off and killed him. Friends were with the man when it happened. The man's name hasn't been released yet. Belton Police Department responded, blah, blah, blah. There you go. It appears as an accidental shooting. I think from later reports he was spinning it on his finger or something. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, if you're that stupid to be playing with a gun like that, you know, sometimes you get what you need to get. I don't know. Don't play with the guns. Guns are serious business. You put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to shoot, okay? Not yourself. I've got an article here that kind of irritated the heck out of me, and I'm going to read it to you. Yes, this segment's going a little long. And I don't know where the article came from. I lost the article origin. Let's see if we can figure it out. A mom armed with a pistol reportedly saved her 5-year-old daughter from being kidnapped at a West Virginia mall Monday night. The incident happened in Old Navy at the Huntington Mall in Barboursville around 6 p.m. as Mohammed Fathi Hussein Zayan, 54, from Alexandria, Egypt, grabbed the child by the hair and attempted to pull her away, reports WYMT. Police say the mother then pulled out a handgun and told the suspect to let go of the child. The mother told the police that the man let go of the girl and ran out of the store into the mall. Zayan was taken into custody after he was located walking near the food court. The woman helped police track the man down in the mall, reports the reporter. According to WYMT, it's weird letters, the magistrate has revoked Zayan's passport and an Arabic language phone translator was needed during the arraignment. His bond is set at $200,000. Okay? So here you got some dude pulling a girl's hair, looks like it's being dragged away. Mama goes into action and does what she's got to do, and God bless her for it. Thank goodness for that mama. Now, the twist. Update. Armed mom blames cultural misunderstanding after accusing Middle Eastern man of attempting to kidnap daughter. The mom who thwarted an Egyptian man's alleged attempt to kidnap her 5-year-old daughter walked back her claims Tuesday, telling police she may have culturally misunderstood what this dude was doing to her daughter. After reviewing footage, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting sick of this crap. This political correctness stuff about immigration, immigrants, cultural differences. Screw that, screw them. You touch my daughter if I got a daughter, I'm going to do the same thing, and you're lucky I don't pull a freaking trigger. This cultural BS is exactly what it is. BS. Get over it. Get to the basic fundamentals, protection, and get over this political correctness crap. I'm done, Kincaid. Let's take a break. When I get back here, we're going to have attorney extraordinaire Benton Ross Watson, and we're going to be talking NFA GSA Act 68.